Welcome to another episode of Double Time, a show that respects the viewer's time by utilizing YouTube's increased playback speed feature. These episodes will be raw, witty, and minimally edited, perfectly suited for viewing at double speed. So have no fear, just click that gear, sit back, and enjoy. I would just like to point out that in the back of Crazy Dave's car, there's a book, War and Peas. Hello everyone, it's Canadian Wi-Fi here. Welcome back to another episode of Plants vs. Zombies. Today we're going to be taking on my favorite levels of the game. I've learned not to talk through that. They used to call me Fog Man, because I would hide in the fog and jump out at the people. A nice little bit of a precursor to what is coming our way in these levels. So, we have all of our old plants available to us again. There are no graves, so not recommended for level. Yeah, no kidding. But we're basically free to use Puff and these new sea shrooms, which are the water equivalent of the Puff shroom. We're going to be rocking the Sun shroom. We're going to be rocking the Hypno. Probably Doom, because there's not really a reason not to use it on these levels. It's so strong. Lily pads, obviously. Spikeweed would be a decent choice. And I'm pretty sure we could beat the level with just that. The shrooms are super overpowered at night. We've already seen that. Maybe a TSPP would be nice. Maybe a squash. Should we do walnuts? No, let's do squash. Or should we bring Spikeweed at all? Because we're probably just going to be using puff shrooms. Huh. No, let's do that. I have a feeling we won't be using it much, but I like Spikeweed. I keep bumping the microphone, man. Move back! Anyway, the music is incredible. It's spooky as hell. And as you can see, there's fog. So you can't see what's coming until potentially it's too late. So I like to plant here at the edge of the fog so that you can see what's happening. And you'll soon learn that throughout the World 4, we're going to be getting the fog rolling closer and closer back. So as you can see, the zombies up here, so we're going to put that one down there. You can tell where they are by what shoots first, basically, which is crazy, but now, as you can see, the sea shroom recharges a lot slower than the puff shroom. Let's see which row it's on. It's on that row right there. So we just need a few more little suns here. Don't talk to me or my sons ever again. So I see a zombie up there, up at the top. You can see him poking through the clouds. But these levels, they're not only more challenging, but they also require you to really look and plan out what you're doing. Because if you don't, well, you're going to be in deep shit. Brains? No, sorry, this is Patrick. Should we put out more sun shrooms? At the very least, we'll put out more sea shrooms. As you can see, the hardest thing that they were throwing at us for this round was cone heads, so they are quite nice to us in that aspect. See, that was a cone head, and even it didn't get through our defenses. As you may or may not remember, we learned that the puff shrooms are overpowered enough from the backyard, or sorry, the front yard at night, the World 2, that they can take down a cone head pretty much by themselves. That sound is your worst nightmare. That sound will... Oh, that is the hardest zombie in the game, in my opinion. And we're giving it this early. It runs. It has a decent amount of health. And if you let its stupid little jingle commence and play all the way out, it explodes, taking away plants in a giant area around you. I would say it's the hardest. Like, there are obviously some zombies later on that are more troublesome to a defense, but it's right up there for me as one of the zombies especially just because its signature it's the last thing you want to hear. You just know bad news is coming when you hear that. Anyway, we might as well put out some spikeweed. I don't know why I haven't been putting those out. That would help immensely, because then the water level, or water rows, are really our only worry. As we can put 2 spikeweed at the front of every row. What you can do also is put puff shrooms on lily pads, so you don't need the sea shroom per per se. But obviously it helps immensely. Yeah, spikeweed and puff shrooms are basically going to carry me through this level, I think. But as you can see, the sea shrooms aren't as... They're just not as good, so it's almost preferable to put puff shrooms on lily pads. And that's actually going to be the end right there, so we're just going to plant a doom shroom down and say fuck you, because here comes the jingle. Ugh! It's so creepy. Yeah, fuck all you guys. That's all I have to say to you. As I guess there's one down in the water, but he'll be taken care of shortly. Now, sooner rather than later, we're actually going to get a plant that is able to take care of pretty much every tough zombie we've been shown so far. And I don't want to say it's the most important plant in the game, but it's up there. But as you can see right now, we have a lantern, and we're going to get a lot of plants during the nighttime levels that basically do the same thing. They're all different ways and different approaches to take care of fog. Lights up an area letting you see through the fog. Obviously you can see it's very cheap, but it doesn't have any offensive value. So as you can see, there's going to be fog, there's going to be football guys this time, and still bloody Jack-in-the-Box. Shivers, not because he's cold, because he's crazy. I hate this zombie. Even as a kid, I hated it. I think we're going to go pretty much the same setup. I might even leave out the sea shroom. So we're going to go that. We'll plant some of those. Definitely going to need those. Doom. Spikeweed again. Now we need a TSPP. We have squash. Let's get an actual pea shooter going. Should we go, although the lantern is kind of important. I'll do one more level without the lantern. No, I'll do a level with the lantern. I've been kind of making it my thing to always use that, the plant we just got. Let's leave out the Doom Shroom and use the Hypno Shroom as our TSPP. Because we have Hypno and Squash. So let's toss in, a pea shooter shall we go with? I guess Scaredy's okay. Ready? And as you can see, the fog is much thicker this time. Fog's gonna be creeping back each time, and what you want to avoid is having the fog basically take over the whole level, because by like 4-9 it's gonna be back to here, and you wouldn't be able to see a single thing without some method of getting rid of fog. And I think why I like the night levels so much is just because of the layers in which they build upon different concepts. So I don't want to spoil it all at once, because I think we're gonna have to do it across 2 videos again. Oh, it was on the bottom row. That's bad. We could probably put a Scaredy at the back, help it out a little bit. Yeah, let's toss out some more puffs. We need more sun though, dude. I don't know why I tried to put out a Scaredy Shroom on a row before I had sun built up. So there we go. Now we just need one more and we can get all of our sunflowers out and ready. Well, sun shrooms. Pardon me. There we go, we're set. So once they grow up, we'll start with the spike weeds at the front, Scaredy Shrooms at the back, and then that's basically going to be our defense. So we can get some of those out on the water. Luckily, the sound cues, and I'm wearing headphones for this, as I normally do when I game, but the sound cues are crucial in these levels. Because you can tell immediately if something's getting eaten, or you can tell when a zombie drops into the water because they make the splashing noise. Like I can hear a cone head somewhere because I can hear it bouncing off its cone. As we got our sun shrooms finally growing up to be real big men, supporters of the family here. So we're gonna toss some more. I think we're gonna start tossing them out there. Although that was kind of silly. I think really we don't need any more puff. We're gonna replace them with spike weeds. Because what we do need is we need some puff shrooms on the water. Because if there's something in this row right now, we're kind of screwed. And that's a little bit better, as there was actually something in that row, so let's get a Scaredy on it as well. Is it a cone head? Ooh, we're in trouble. Might want to get a squash on that. Nice, I managed to save my lily pad. As this should be enough to get us through most onslaughts, I would like to think. That better not be a big wave. That is a big wave. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna plant down a lantern right here, and as you can see, what that does is it just cuts through the fog and an area around it, and now we can see the majority of our playfield and see exactly what we have out. However, it doesn't have any defense, and it takes up a spot on your lawn, so it's not, I wouldn't classify it as the best option to look through the fog, and I've mentioned we're gonna get others as well. But I mean, as you can see, this entire defense has cost me 150 stun, and it's doing a fantastic job. Just wanted to get rid of him. He ate my lantern. Luckily, the lanterns are pretty cheap, but they don't recharge very fast, so. And of course, we're going to be getting football players later on in this level, which is terrifying. This is why I brought the Hypno Shroom. I don't know if they'd be possible to beat without a Hypno Shroom. And of course, it's scary too, because they're going to be coming through the fog, so you might not even see them until they're halfway across the screen. You'd have no time to react or prepare to them. I mean, we might as well start putting out more puff shrooms at the back, too. Or, Scaredy Shrooms, sorry. I think I use them interchangeably when they're not the same plant. Just kind of wanted to put a lantern up there, see what I actually have going on. I totally forgot what I had planted, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. So this kind of gives you an example of the night levels are the same. It's just night pool because there's water, there's fog coming off the water, which I do like. But hopefully this guy goes down. That is a lot of damage to take. Nice, okay, he went down. I'm being kind of cautious here because I definitely want to always keep around 75 stun just in case a football comes out of nowhere. It doesn't look like the water roads are getting too many cone heads, so. Yeah, its defense should be fine. You gotta remember too, you need to leave a spot to plant this Hypno Shroom, otherwise the football guy's gonna mess you right up. So, sadly it's not gonna be a symmetrical setup this time, but as a football player's coming down here on the bottom row, I'll plant it right as soon as my lantern goes away. There we go, that should be the level. So man, I just got, I got on my birthday. I don't think I've talked about it in a video yet. Or I think I have actually. I think I talked about it in yesterday's video that I recorded. Today's the 13th, I believe. So we have a very, very interesting zombie here that, it's funny. Like I said, normally what they do is they introduce a new zombie and then make you find a way to deal with it, and then give you a plant that deals with it. However, this time they're giving you the plant before the zombie, because otherwise the plant or the zombie would be impossible to deal with. This is a cactus. No special name, just cactus. And he's basically a regular pea shooter. But these bastards over here, the balloon zombies, they're immune to every bit of damage until their balloon gets popped. And the only thing that can pop their balloon is a cactus, so they're critical. I think we can bring the same setup just without the spikeweed, because they took away the footballs and they took away the jack-in-the-box, so I might even leave out the Hypno Shrooms, to be honest. Need lily pads, and was that it? What else did we bring last time? Squash. Yeah, it's a cheap little TSPP. Because the thing is like, these Scaredy Shrooms are no different than the cactus. They're no more valuable. The the Scaredy Shrooms and the cactus give you the same amount of firepower, but the cactus costs 125 sun. And the reason for that is because they can charge whatever they want. It's kind of like base economy. It's like they can charge whatever they like because without it, you're never going to beat the level. I'm really hoping the first zombie's not on the bottom row again, but we'll have to see. Brains, we know. Yeah, it's actually on the top row. So I suppose we're gonna have a row of cactuses at the back and then Scaredy Shrooms, or I suppose it should be the other way around, but... Sun is definitely gonna be a problem in this round, so I might actually put in 2 additional sun shrooms. Especially because this is only a 1 flag, we might... Man, this is gonna be tricky to set up and actually have a good setup for. I might actually just wing it. We'll plant some lanterns as soon as possible, so you can see what's going on up there. That was a silly placement for one, actually, but as we'll just start saving up now at this point and just try to put some cactuses down. As we're gonna need I don't know if the balloon guys can come over the water. I genuinely don't remember. But I do know that our defense, the reason why is because they're expecting you to just use these to save up. Please don't eat my lantern, thank you. I think that's actually not a bad setup here. Of course, you could protect your lanterns with like, you could protect your lanterns with walnuts, but oh, there's that sound. I'm gonna need some sun here in a second, because as you can see, nothing's gonna be able to get that guy until I shoot him down. Need another sun. So we can get the cactus out here, and he'll reach up and pop that balloon, and then he's just a regular zombie. But as you can see, it's very dangerous because you can just float over all your defenses and there's not really anything you can do about it. Here comes something in the pool I haven't even prepared yet. About to record some Mario Kart as well after this. This is gonna be a good day. I get to play not only the night levels, the night pool levels for Plants vs Zombies, but I'm gonna go and play some Mario Kart 8 after this. Updated my resume earlier today. I'm gonna go out and apply to some golf courses and such for the summer tomorrow. Just been enjoying my time off, to be completely honest. Suppose we can put like a spike weed there or something. Let's see what line our balloon guy's on. It's on the top row. So as you can see, if you already have a cactus on every row, it's just a regular zombie. But the problem is that it forces you to have one on every row. Uh-oh. We're in a bit of trouble here. Huh. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble here on the water rows. I wasn't expecting the 2 cone heads to come. I mean, we have the pool cleaner, but there's not really anything I can do about it until the squash recharges. I guess I can keep them busy, catch the 2 of them up, and just hope. Yeah, lily pad's not gonna recharge in time. Oh, get the squash! Get the squash! There we go. Whew. So here's a really interesting plant. And it's kind of the the answer to both obstacles we've been thrown so far in the night levels. We've been shown fog and balloon zombies, and this blows away all balloon zombies and fog. So this is when they're gonna throw it all at you. They're gonna give you balloons, they're gonna give you dolphins. Luckily no Jack in the Boxes yet, but it basically, that blover is roll compression. We don't have to bring the lantern, the plantern, or the cactus anymore, so we can do blover, sun. Let's do something other than the squash for once. Let's do like Scaredy. Let's do spikeweed and tallnut. Yeah, let's try that. They should probably be a 2-flagger anyway. Oh right, plant your things. Yeah, I've actually been watching Plants vs Zombies 2. And I can't believe that game never came out on PC. But I mean, am I really that surprised? It was an EA game. I don't know how much I want to talk about it right now, but yeah, basically PopCap got bought after the success of Plants vs Zombies 1. They got bought by EA, which is never a good sign. And they immediately fired like half the PopCap staff. Made Plants vs Zombies 2 mobile only, loaded with microtransactions and everything. So shoutouts to EA. But I've never played it, so this whole Plants vs Zombies kick has kind of got me back in the mood. Luckily that'll not be a cone head, because it cannot be this early on. We just need one more sun, and there's our sun. As I guess next what we should focus on doing is getting some lily pads out, and getting some Scaredy Shrooms there at the back. Well, the puff shrooms really shouldn't be back here. They should be higher up. Yeah, let's actually dig that one up. You can just put another row of them right there and get some Scaredy Shrooms going on in the pool. Stay cool in the pool. And then yeah, we can put like one of these out here. I don't know if that was a zombie dropping into the pool or not. No, it wasn't. Because the problem is, of course, is when you plant something in the water, it makes that splashing sound. And that could potentially disguise a zombie dropping into the water. Because we haven't been able to get a look down there yet, you have no idea. Here comes a cone head. I suppose we have no reason not to put some of those ones down there. Because now the problems are going to arise once we get once we get some dolphins out here. But yeah, luckily this is a 2-wave level, so we should have plenty of time to get some defenses built up. I'm thinking 1 row of Scaredy Shrooms in the back, and then just spikeweed with tall nuts at the front. In fact, we're going to get that tall nut going right now. Give it time to recharge. Especially because they're not going to be a worry if we have the dolphins are not going to be a worry as long as we have the tall nut. I don't really want to spend the first 100 on a blower either. I'm kind of cool playing in the dark until we hear that balloon noise. So nothing like that 3rd row now, we don't have to worry about that at all. I'd really like this not to be the wave of zombies, because that means we're going to have to use the blower, basically. Like, here's the tall nut, but if we spend that, then we're probably going to get an air zombie. Did we? I didn't hear one. We'll probably still use the blower, just to check. Because it lasts a decent while, and that's the defenses that I wanted, so just 2 more sun, 1 more sun, we'll get a blower going. So this is what the blower does, it just... Everything in the stream that is not tied down just gets blown away. I don't remember quite how long it lasts, but it's a decent while. It's definitely worth it. I mean, heck, we might as well get more of those out there. They're free. Oh wow, it doesn't last as long as I remember. I thought it lasted like a solid minute. Huh. I suppose that's only fair, because it does do double duty. As you heard that balloon zombie. Luckily, unlike the cactus, it doesn't matter when or where you blow it. Obviously with the cactus, you don't want to pop it at the back of your screen, but with the blower, you can blow it even when it's all the way over here, and it just... Goodbye. Doesn't exist. Sadly, what you do need is a lot of sun for these levels. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble once you get a lot of balloon zombies coming at once. It might even be worth doing more than one row of sun. But they send out the balloon zombies often enough that you're pretty much never going to have to worry about, that you're never going to have to worry about the fog coming back, at least. I just got rid of 2 zombies at once. Luckily, we have just enough for another one. So I guess it's possible to keep up with these, but you're never gonna have a lot of sun. You're gonna have to have a defense like this, utilizing a lot of puff shrooms and scaredy shrooms. I'm gonna see if I can wait for another air zombie to come out. And blow him away with the fog. Luckily, as you can see, the blower doesn't have to be behind the zombie. They can pretty much be anywhere on the screen, but I need 2 sun here, and that'll pretty much finish it off. As here comes the dolphins, but as you can see, the dolphins don't matter because we got the tall nuts on our side. Luckily, the blower can take care of the fog and the air balloon. It's kind of like a sleepy, dull... Like I've said before, this game almost puts you to sleep. It's just such a relaxing game. As we actually get a taco at the end of this level. It's definitely the sleepy episode. Taco. What are you gonna do with a taco? Maybe make a sequel. You found my magic taco. I'll give you $1,000. Yes, the taco is money. Anyway, now that we have $1,000, we can look into some upgrades. And man, oh man, if that isn't one of my favorite upgrades, the cattail. So it's basically the cactus, but it can attack any lane. And you just build it on top of a lily pad, which you're already gonna have if you're doing a pool level. So you don't even have to bring a cactus, because what these plants do, I guess I could explain them, is these aren't plants, these are upgrades to plants. So you can't just bring a Gatling pea. You have to bring the Gatling pea and the repeater, and then plant the Gatling pea on top of a pre-existing repeater. So it gets really expensive, and I don't think the dual sunflowers are worth it at all. These fume shrooms, gloom shrooms, they're actually really powerful and really strong, but they're hard to get set up, especially only in like a 3 flag level. The cattails are fantastic though, so that might be what we're saving up for next, because I don't think 9 slots is realistic, and unless I can just cheat in the money, which, I don't know, I'd feel dirty doing that, but the Gatling pea and the cattail are definitely worth it. These 2 I'm not so sure. But anyway, this is going to be the last level of the video. Harvey Flax Castor used to break vases. Break it like you mean it, Harvey. So, this is an interesting minigame. Basically all luck. And what you do is you break vases, and some vases will give you zombies, and some will give you plants. And the plants you have to plant, otherwise they just disappear. So it actually is a little bit strategic. Like, I don't know if I want to break that vase, because if it's a regular zombie, I'd rather have the squash take out the bucket head than have it take out a regular zombie. But if the squash can get both, then obviously that's preferable. I do need that pea shooter there. That pea shooter should be good to take out those. Man, you sure are giving a lot of squashes. So like here, obviously what I can do is just put those squashes here. We can do that. And that's the round. Don't want to end up with too many more zombies in your hand. So these greens are always plants, which is it almost turns into a game of Minesweeper. Oh boy, so we'll get the snow pea on the row with that. Put a squash in front of there. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's get a. We'll get a snow pea down here. Man, okay, we'll get a snow pea on every row. As see what we got here. We can get a squash going. Holy moly. Well, and there you go. Maybe they made this one a little too easy, but there, as I saw last episode, actually, we unlocked the minigames, and some of the minigames are definitely more challenging. It's actually kind of interesting, like, it requires a little bit of strategy. I mean, I could have finished this level quicker if I remembered, but break these and you'll be done. So, let's break the back one here, Snow Pea. Let's put it in front of the 5 guaranteed not plants. There's a bucket, and let's slow down the bucket. Gives us less to worry about for the time being. That should be enough to take care of a bucket by itself. That's not good. We'll turn around this this dancer real quick, and that'll take care of the bucket most likely. Summon, baby. Summon. That's what I like to see. And that can take care of that guy. This bucket should be fine. We're given lots of hypnos. And that is why I dislike those those zombies. I hate them. So that's what those Jack-in-the-Box zombies do. Let's break that, plant that there, and then just break these 3. All we have to do there is turn that guy around, and that'll be the level. That'll be the video, actually. I totally forgot about this plant. So this may look insane. There's a good reason for that. So we're gonna figure out what the hell this thing is in the next episode. Remember, like I said, the night levels are some of my favorites. Well, here's a curveball that you haven't seen coming. Shoots peas forward and backwards. So thank you guys so much for watching. 4-6 next time. Love you all. Goodbye. So here I am reading through the almanac just to get a good laugh, and apparently Spikeweed is a hockey fanatic. Go figure. You wonder why I like this guy so much. I have half a mind to play some mini games today to try to unlock cattails, and I think I'm actually totally gonna do that. Specifically just because I'd love cattails to be mine for the next 4 levels, and there's not really another time to use them. Because we're gonna have balloon zombies, we're gonna have water, we're gonna have lily pads. It's gonna be perfect. So let's play the 3 mini games right here, and we'll see if we can't get to $10,000, considering we're at 6,000 right now. So this first one's pretty funny. It's on botany. Basically, it's role reversal, and I guess we're gonna go sun. Go with some potato mines. I don't remember them being a problemo. Squash. Those will be good. Those would be good. Actually, let's go with that. Repeater probably would be better. Cherry bomb. We haven't really shown off the split pea yet, have we? Dude, just pick a plant. Let's go. God, I feel like I have too many choices with 8 slots. And they're like, hey, do you want to buy a 9th slot? It's like, no. I have enough problem picking my damn plants with 8. You give me 9, I'm gonna be sitting there for 2 minutes before every single level, just like, So I just recorded, this is being recorded like directly after episode 5. It's gonna be episode 6. As you can see, these guys are gonna come in and shoot peas. That it is a pea shooter zombie, so that sunflower is actually gonna die, which is why I brought the tall nuts. I remember them being very important. I'm kind of okay with that sunflower dying, because I know that potato mine's gonna be able to take care of it. Actually, the potato mine's taking the damage now. Is it? No, it's going over the potato mine. Okay. So this is kind of why I brought Spikeweed, because I I remember this level being a bitch. Squash and potato mines to take care of it until we can get enough spikeweed built up. So that'll take care of any center lanes. I think we should build it one lane at a time too. I'm really glad it didn't come on the top row there. We might actually squash this guy. That'll be taking damage on the squash, but I don't think I really care. I also want to get rid of that top row. Please activate. Activate like right now. Thank you so much. Whew. We can plant back in this row now because we don't care if those guys get eaten. Now we have a bit of a problem because the bottom two rows are both going to be a nuisance here. One of these guys is going to get taken out with a potato mine and the other squash. I'm going to like to save one of my flowers here if squash could recharge. Nice, now squash can take that damage instead. It's just a very interesting role reversal on plants versus zombies, because now it's zombie plants versus plants. If that makes any sense. So that squash will take care of that guy. And that's the weirdest thing, is that you basically need to keep replenishing your sunflowers, because they're the ones taking the damage. But I think 2 rows of spikeweed is enough to take care of these guys, which would be fantastic. Obviously the walnuts will require a little bit more persuasion to die, but yeah, they do die, which is great. Which means I can just start with that bottom row there. Get a little bit more sun built up, because I'm going to need some repeaters for once those asshole walnut heads start coming in. I think 3 spikeweeds plus a repeat, or whatchamacallit, like 3 spikeweeds across. Oh, bro, you need to do something about this row here, and this row down here. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. We might have a problem here on this bottom row, and the middle row, for that matter. We're losing sun quick. Maybe 3 spikeweeds is what it takes. I'm also playing this really stupidly right now. Things are dying. That lawnmower might be required to take out those guys. That might be my play here. This guy can get squashed, and that guy will get lawnmowered. Well, I should have squashed that guy. Man, I'm not thinking straight. Oh, this is looking ugly. Alright, we'll do that for now. Got our sun built back up. Now I need another sunflower. Hopefully we can get 2 more sun pretty quickly here. Get a tall nut up, and that'll protect our sun. And this walnut here is... I'm gonna see if I can get a squash for these 2. Nah, it was not the right way to jump. Alright. Oh boy. Okay. Let's take care of that guy, because he's going to be a problem. Man, this has been a nightmare. Good thing we brought potato mines, huh? We can put one more of these right here. Get rid of that guy. So it is going to be 3 required per row, which is actually a lot more costly than I thought. However, we do have potato mines at the back right now for all the walnut heads that'll be coming through. I mean, I might as well get that one the heck out of here. Really? You're not going to go after that guy? That's really unfortunate. As you can see, our walnut's crying. I don't know what I'm going to do about this guy. He's going to eat through all of our sunflowers in about 2 seconds here. I need that squash to recharge. Okay, good, it did. Out of here, man. Alright. So now, we just have to survive a final wave. All of the pea shooters will now die every time. However, we have no defense against our sun. Our sunflowers could all just die here and we'd be out of luck. So I'm actually going to build another one. Because I know that guy's about to die. We just need some sun from you guys. One more sun. We just need one more sun. One more sun. Please, somebody a sun. Give me a sun. Oh, thank goodness. One more sun, we can do that. And then we just need one sun from somebody to put down a potato mine right there. By George, I think we've done it. Our setup is safe. I totally forgot, I'll be completely honest, that the worst thing in Zombotany is to build sunflowers down, because then they're vulnerable on every row. You want one lane of sunflowers protected by a walnut. And then basically you pick away at these guys with... I mean, what you could obviously do is just put in freaking repeaters, man. Like, that'll probably take care of this walnut guy. Although this takes damage, doesn't it? So maybe you need those protected. Maybe the way I was doing it was the best way. I'm not sure. I mean, million ways to play. Who's to say which is the best? I do love watching their face change. Well, regardless, we've made it to the final wave, so let's put a potato mine down there. We have a lawnmower on this row. All goes wrong. It looks like we won't need it on that row either. We're gonna need it on this row and on this row. Well, I mean, you can also just do that. Duh. So we end up getting a diamond from that, which is 1,000 coins. So we're 3,000 away from the cattail. That was an ugly game of Zombotany. Let's play some Walnut Bowling instead. No introduction by Crazy Dave on this one. Just fuck you, Walnut Bowling. Get right into it. I'm gonna let these build up a little bit and take a sip of water. Because I assume the bucket head's gonna take three tries, but I'm waiting for someone else to appear on the screen. Man, I used to play these minigames so much as a kid. Alright, are we gonna get any other zombies, or there's one bucket head to take care of this entire time? Hello? No one else? Hello? There we go. Of course he's right behind him too. That's garbage, man. Are you sure there's... I'm willing to wait. There's no one else coming. This is absurd. Oh my goodness. Evidently our exploder nut ratio is like 1 in a trillion, so I'm gonna really hope this bounces down. But it probably won't matter anyway. No, it wasn't in range. Maybe you have to kill the first 2 before they start coming, I'm not sure. Say something, man. This is a let's play. I've gotten all these comments recently too, like, oh dude, don't blah blah blah. I haven't even been speeding up the videos. Your commentary is amazing. And it's just like, is it now? Like maybe I don't know, I always worry about that. It's like, oh, dude, pick up your money, hello? But it's like, what if one day I wake up and I go to record a video and I just suck? Nobody wants to watch me anymore. And it's like, it's not like it would be a huge deal, because it's not like I'd make my livelihood off of this or anything. Like, it's just a hobby. But it would be kind of heartbreaking to realize one day you wake up and like everything you thought you were good at, you're just shitty at again. Be like, oh, nobody likes watching me anymore. One of them irrational fears. Not even a fear, it's just more of like, huh, that would suck, wouldn't it? I'm getting a look inside the brain of a YouTuber. Should have waited a little bit, maybe that would have... I mean, those guys sure like to jump the trigger with their pogo sticks, don't they? It's like, oh, something is nearby. Gotta hit the skies. Although I guess if it was life or death, I would hit the skies too. Nice, got a nice little double there. That's basically what you're trying to do. You're just trying to double them off as much as possible. Because I highly doubt you're given enough walnuts to kill everything. Look at that. Perfectly lined up. Gotta break this guy's newspaper though. Watch this sick bowl here. I just knocked the cone off his head. Okay, we just got like 5 exploding nuts in a row. That's insane. You're gonna break his newspaper, right? Yep. I'm gonna time this perfectly. It's gonna right off the cone head. Oh, oh. It's like he's done it before. Alright. Come on, get some damage here. There we go. Holy, look at all the exploding nuts we have. I've been taking nightly walks with my mom for a while, and I know that sounds super lame, but like, they're not around forever. It does feel nice to just kind of talk as a family sometimes. Like my dad will sit at the couch and watch TV, but my mom and I will go out and exercise, walk around the neighborhood every night. We always end up talking about what's going on, work, etc. And I don't know how it came up last night, but we were talking about philosophy and such, and actually came up with a really interesting point. Just kind of like, it's gonna sound so lame, like I shouldn't even say it, but happiness, there's like a, I'm gonna talk about this in my Mario Kart episode too, so like, if you guys are true fans, I'm sorry for boring you by, holy crap, that was a, oh I see, you get more money the more combos you get. That's really cool. We might be in a bit of trouble here. I might have to use some exploding nuts early. Yeah. I mean, might as well. They give them to you for a reason. But there's like a limiter on happiness in the world. No matter how happy you think someone else can be, there's like a limit. You cannot be more than X happy. I'm gonna try to explain this a little bit better. I had it written down. I don't know if I've mentioned it. I'm sure I have, but I do like a journal every week just to like kind of keep up. I can look back at it in a bunch of years and just kind of reflect on how far I've come and what my struggles were at whatever time. Which I think I'll find pretty interesting, like 10 or so years down the road, looking back, like, wow, remember when such and such was a huge worry of mine? How naive of me. Ooh, that was a close one. I should probably get rid of that bucket head pretty quick. Should probably get rid of this guy too. Oh my goodness, I need a nut, I need a nut. That's such a waste of an exploding nut. Well, I'm gonna have to waste another one now too. Oh my goodness. Alright, another one here. Let's try to maximize some damage here. Come on, down so that guy will jump, thank you. Oh my goodness, coins. Look at those. Look at those yummy coins. Alright, let's get rid of some guys here. Just tossing them into the crowd. Let's see who we can get. There's far too many zombies here. Let's try to go for that guy. Get rid of some of that pack. This guy might get rid of some of them. Well, dude, get rid of that guy. Might need to get rid of those guys. Oh my goodness, this is getting hectic. It's getting crazy. Can't forget the money. We're here for the money. We're in it for the money, guys. Heard it here first. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Beauty. Here you go. Bottom, top, bottom, top. Oh! Got the gold coin. That was a perfect bowl, if I do say so myself. Let's toss an exploding nut right down Main Street and get all these guys. Like, you should get a little bit of bonus cash for that. One right about here would be good. One right there. One right here once these guys all catch up. Oh, that guy wasn't caught up. Man, can you ever finish a thought with your commentary though? So, back to the happiness thing that I was mentioning. You can be the richest man in the world, most powerful person, and have everything you've ever wanted, but you'll only be so happy. So happy. But you know what I mean though? You can only get so happy. Once you hit a point, you'll get accustomed to that level of happiness, and it won't feel special anymore. You can only ever be such a level of happiness, because once you've achieved said happiness, like I said, you get accustomed to it. And that's like the human problem is you can acclimatize to some really stupid things, and the next thing you know, you're used to it. So like you work at a terrible job. Well, for the first week it sucks, but after that you get used to it. And why? Well, it's just because that's your new normal. So of course it's normal to you. And I think I like kind of, it just like light bulb momented with, that's how happiness would work too. Like there's like an asymptote of happiness, and you can forever approach it, but you can never achieve it. And everyone's asymptote is the same. It's like whether you're Bill Gates with all the power in the world, or whether that was actually kind of stupid, because let's get rid of those guys. Get rid of that. I mean, just need one more explode in that, or like 4. Yeah, they'll give it to us. Because no matter how happy you get, you'll just start acclimatizing to it, and then before you know it, that happiness is no happier than a homeless person who happens to be decently happy. Like, obviously there's extremes to it as well, but just one more mini game, we'll be able to afford the cattails. That's perfect. The slot machine is a very interesting one. I believe it costs 25 sun to pull the slot machine, and then you see what you get. You start with 50. Get 2,000 sun to pass the level, so we actually we didn't get anything there. But it's like you can be very very poor, very helpless, but heck, you could find someone you like spending time with, or find a hobby you really enjoy, and that hobby would allow you to feel very happy. And your happiness might not be any more or less than somebody who has all the power in the world, but might have like a nagging injury or something. They might not feel any more happy than you, because it's impossible to feel ultimately happy. And maybe I've gone on too long about this, but I know it's just a very weird, helpful. That was so stupid. Although, I mean, it's not a bad place to plant it. I kind of need some help on that bottom row. And the sunshine is great and all, because that's how I beat the level here, but then again, I mean, I'm getting a little worried here. Need something. I mean, I need that up there. Alright, I guess the lawnmower's taking out the bottom row for me. Whoops. Not that it matters, but it's kind of silly. You can also get diamonds from this minigame. If you get 3 diamonds, you get $3,000. Just like that. Man, I need something for this cone head. This is getting dire. Thank you. I actually need that up there. Now that top row's done, I'm gonna have sun the whole time. I don't really, like, nothing's gonna be able to get past that, and my sunflowers will be pretty much safe. And that's what's gonna be getting me most of my 2,000 sun. I'm already a quarter of the way to beating the level. I suppose I can put that down there, but I do need something to take out this cone head, and I think it might be too late for a pea shooter to do it. Probably should have put that up at the top. Thank you. At least we're getting damage on it now. But I need something. Oh boy. Another walnut. Suppose I can go down there. This, like I said, at least I'm getting damage on this cone head, but I need something else, or another walnut. Otherwise, he's gonna eat right through it and kill it. There we go. That'll help. That'll help immensely, because it slows down his eating as well. 2 of a kind, free plant. What's gonna be funny too is you're gonna hear me try to explain that same happiness dealio again, because like I said, I'm recording this before I'm recording Mario Kart today. I'm gonna get to record both. That is a truly happy day for me. The fact that right now I'm at the health and the age that I'm at, with the freedom that I have, knowing that I can go to school and I can afford to go to school, coming up rather shortly. Oh boy, I kind of screwed myself on that bottom row, didn't I? And the lawnmower's gonna be used in the middle row in about 2 seconds, unless I get a Snopey. Alright, yeah, so at some point you just gotta give in and be like, you know what, fuck it. I can't salvage that row and my lawnmower's gonna have to take care of it. But, I really truly need... I need to slow that down. I might leave that one there for a second, unless it starts to disappear. It is gonna disappear. I can't have that. Oh boy, this is getting ugly, because that is a row that I can't just say fuck it, let the lawnmower get it. That's a row that if the lawnmower gets it, then I lose. There we go. That's solved that problem. That bottom row should be good. We got a big wave of zombies going and nothing in my middle row and no lawnmower. It's not ideal, especially because there's bucket heads coming. Like I could potentially get a bucket head in that middle row and just be the game will be over. Oh, thank goodness. I mean, I want to put it there to deal with the bucket head, but it would just be stupid not to have something. It would be stupoid not to have something in the middle of the row. Now you lucky boys and girls are gonna get to hear me try to explain that whole thing again in the Mario Kart episode, and you'll be able to like immediately see the difference of how much better I am explaining things the second time around, when I've tried to explain it once and I've been able to get my bearings about me. Look at this walnut pattern just going down the yard. Although these sunflowers are kicking ass though, we're getting me pretty close towards the goal. It costs 25 per spin. I wonder if I just haven't ever spun it, if I'd already be there. But, I mean, I'm getting enough from the sky that it's probably breaking even on my spins anyway, so... yeah, roughly. That should be enough for the middle row, pretty much. Because I'm pretty sure repeaters can take out bucket heads. This bottom row is going to be a little iffy. I mean, it's not going to be iffy, it's just going to be slow. As, I'm tempted to take out that sunflower and just put that in. I'm more focused on not losing than I am on getting sun, because I know sun will happen in time. I mean... I don't really have a spot for that right now. I don't have a row that's the most dire. Probably that one, I guess. There we go. 2 of a kind diamonds. So now we have enough for the cattails. We could actually see if we can get enough for the, maybe off screen I'll try to get enough for the Gatling Pea as well. But that would be more for, like, World 5 than anything. I just really wanted to show off the cattail. And, of course, a couple of the minigames, because the minigames are pretty fun. But I knew there were going to be a whole episode worth of content, so... figured I'd do it now before it's too late. There we go, we got some more sun. This'll pretty much be over at this point. I almost just kind of want to farm sun here. Remember all that sunshine we got at the start? We matched a bunch of sun. Look at the dollar signs in the zombies' eyes. How amazing is that? The happiness is something interesting to think about. I don't know if it's too philosophical or I sound too stupid in a video trying to always tie it back. But I think the videos benefit a lot from having a talking point like that. And it's like, man, if that's what everyone's after, is just to feel wanted, to feel happy. Well, then isn't it nice to know, to have a goal for that? So there we go, we got 2,000. Insta-kills everything on screen, get another 1,000 plus however many lawnmowers we had left, which wasn't very many. We have to finish adventure mode completely to unlock the next minigame, so I think that's going to be it. It's going to be a shorter episode, but, well. Anyway, let's get to the shop and buy this cattail. So now we're back down to $1,700. We actually might be able to afford the Gatling piece sooner rather than later. I mean, money does add up in this game. We're already pretty close, so. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. Next time we're actually going to take on 4-6. We're definitely going to experience some cattail action, and that's going to be it. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and, yeah.